Are you a fan of young adult novels?
Have you ever wondered the stories behind the people who wrote your favorite young adult novels?
Then join author Eric J. Brown
And Alyssa Lube of Netflix's The Circle.
every other Tuesday on YAOK.
Available on all podcasting apps.
Woo!
At Maximum Mediocrity, people say things like,
I don't dress like this on the regular basis. This isn't my, pooping uniform. This is not.
and they also say things like,
The nurses are usually either angels of mercy or whores.
every episode is a new experience where you get to know people that aren't famous but should be.
Why am I facing Floyd Mayweather in the woods?
My co-host Morgan and I track down the people you didn't know you needed to hear from.
It's like hot sex in a mug.
We are the Maximum Mediocrity Podcast, and we are on all major podcasting platforms. We'll be waiting for you.
Are you a fan of young adult novels?
Have you ever wondered the stories behind the people who wrote your favorite young adult novels?
Then join author Eric J. Brown
And Alyssa Lube of Netflix's The Circle.
every other Tuesday on YAOK.
Available on all podcasting apps.
Woo!
Well, there's a party each and every year on Christmas Eve, where the fun and cocktail shrimp don't seem to end. Clark and Ralphie taking turns on the TV screen, laughing, singing, yelling with all of our friends. Well, it's Christmas, and let the parties go spread the holiday cheer. 'Cause it's Christmas. Whoa, oh, it's the best time of the year. Let's do fake reindeer with them.
Hey, Dylan.
Hey, Matt.
So this was your pick.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Pokemon Christmas Bash.
Dude,
We
I
should
fucking love Pokemon.
call it out. We're looking at each other. We're in the same room. It's a rare
Yeah.
thing that happens, but that's what we try to save these albums
Yes.
for the most
Yes,
part.
and I do not remember ever owning this.
Okay.
And this was one of those things that I was like, dude, let's do it. I'm in the Pokemon mood. I definitely made this pick around Pokemon Day, which was a couple months back, but we saved it till we could see each other. I love me some Pokemon. We've talked about that before. I'm pretty sure, I hope it proves me wrong, but I'm hoping this is not just a bunch of albums of Christmas songs.
No, I don't think it is. So there's 12 tracks on this.
Okay.
We're only going to listen to 10 of them.
Oh.
Because tracks 11 and 10 are just the karaoke versions of songs that appeared on the album.
Okay.
But just looking at this, it seems like there's a couple originals on here and not just a bunch of random ass Christmas
Hell
covers.
yeah.
So let's start it off with the Pokemon Christmas Bash.
Oh, I'm excited.
Ooh, got that funky bass I love. Is this just Christmas music with a Pokemon doing things over top of it?
Dude, I fucking hope it is. I hope this whole album is this.
Christmas, the time of year for peace on earth and to spread good cheer. A bash,
Oh, that just
a
went
rocking
into the
party,
Christmas
filled with
playlist.
fun where the
I'm-
laughter is hearty.
I'm pretty
It's the
sure
Pokemon
that
Christmas
this is the voice
Bash
of the
with Team Rocket, Rock,
Pokedex
Misty,
that
and
like
Ash.
logs your
So
Pokemon
Yeah.
on the show.
without further ado,
This is
here's
fun.
a Pokemon
Okay.
holiday
I'm into
greeting
Hold
this.
on,
for
let's
you.
go tap into that. Oh shit! Oh yeah, dude. This is a definite
Team Rocket,
ad.
Rock, Misty, and Ash.
All right, so track 2 on here.
Track 1, banger.
Track 2 is called I'm Giving Santa a Pikachu This Christmas.
I'm pretty sure that last song came off of the NSYNC Christmas album.
He leaves plenty of packages under the tree.
Is that? I think
But
that's
this
Professor
year,
Oak.
I have a surprise for Saint Nick, and it's something that's going to give him a kick.
What is the artist?
What is it, Professor?
Like just Pokemon.
Okay, I was wondering.
I'm giving
so it is
Santa
always
a Pikachu this Christmas.
Wow.
I fuck with this.
Just like the one
I
he gave
love
to me?
Christmas albums with a theme.
Yes.
That are just a weird theme. So a couple years back, I told you about this, that I had found a Hyrule Christmas album.
Okay.
That was just Christmas in Hyrule. So Hyrule is the kingdom that Zelda takes place in.
Okay.
So it was like songs about Christmas taking place in Hyrule. And it was very much like what we're listening to. Like, this is Professor Oak singing a Christmas song, but in this world of Pokemon. I love this shit.
Okay, so this next
I'm
one...
for it. Let's keep going.
This next one's called Winter is the Coolest Time of Year.
Pun intended.
I am so excited to read the next title. Because this is on Spotify, so I know I didn't type it wrong.
Yeah. I think... I don't know. Is this Misty? I think it might be. Did you watch any of this ever?
It was always like on in the background when my brother was watching it as I was getting ready to leave for school, but I never like sat down and really watched it. Yeah.
Curious. This is much like some of the older albums we've listened to in the past. This is a very specific time in Pokemon. This was like peak anime Pokemon.
So for me, the only Pokemon I ever really got into was the card game. I was really into playing the card game, and I still play Pokemon Go almost every day. So.
Nice. That's right.
Yeah. All right. So this next track is called Nobody Don't Like Christmas.
Perfect.
Nobody don't like Christmas.
Oh my God, this is Annie's song from Community.
It is. It is. I think Meowth is singing this.
Oh, it's definitely Meowth.
Definitely Meowth.
Sex.
It is just Annie's song from Community. We need to go back and revisit those.
I know. I think the biggest mistake we made in the early days was doing all three of those as one episode.
Yeah.
They all deserve a full episode. All right.
Could you imagine if I looked at you now and was like, hey, man, I need you to watch 6 episodes of this series for us to record about? Like, what the fuck?
We bit a lot off that we couldn't chew in those first episodes. All right, so we got the next one.
Great song.
I Keep My Home in My Heart. Did not expect this.
Oh, shit!
What's wrong?
That is
Aren't you having a good time?
Oh, sure, Misty.
Then come back inside and join the party.
I will in a second.
I love this.
Are you crying?
No, it's just cold out here, and I'm...
Andrew, what?
I saw you add that to your Christmas playlist.
I'm thinking about Christmas back home.
This is a solid banger.
I am shocked by how many of these tracks I like so far.
I really thought this was going to be a wash for you. I thought you were going to be all out on this while I sat here and gushed about how much I loved Pokemon. And I love your just like... I keep looking up for the folks listening, and I will see his mouse just hitting add and then to this playlist, and I love it. That's great. Again, these songs are awesome.
All right, well, here's our first cover.
Okay.
Possibly. I don't know, actually. It just says The Christmas Song.
This one is for all our fans.
But
Oh, this
Jesse,
is
we don't
Team
have
Rocket.
any fans.
We will after they hear this.
Ooh, that key.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
I think I found a version of this I don't like.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Nose.
Yuletide carols being sung.
All right.
Why is Meowth the only one that can like sing and be on beat for that? Okay, so we found the one. Not only did we find one song on this album we didn't like, we have officially found at least one version of a Christmas song that we don't like.
That I could live with never hearing again. The next one is called Under the Mistletoe. Ooh. Wait a minute back.
This is what I wanted more of on the NSYNC Christmas album.
I get that, actually.
Yeah.
There's a feeling I'm getting, I just can't explain.
Who's singing this?
I think it's Ash.
Making me glad
Yes, it is.
tonight.
Ash wants us to meet him under the mistletoe?
I don't know. Who's he singing to? Hopefully not Pikachu.
Maybe the mistletoe.
I will say the one thing that the rest of this album is missing is more samples of the Pokemon.
We might.
saying
I'll
their
say.
name.
I think we get that back in the last
Pika,
one.
Squirtle.
We'll find out. All right. So we've got 3 more tracks.
Not
here.
bad. I'm curious who Ash is singing to. I can't wait to listen to this album all the way through.
Yeah. All right. So the next one.
Yeah.
Is I believe another cover. Must Be Santa.
Great song. Love it already. Feeling it.
All right. Let's hear what the vocals are like, and then I'll decide if this gets at it.
Who's got a beard that's long and white?
Santa's got a beard that's long and white.
Who comes around?
Oh, so it's our big 3.
Comes around on a special
That's definitely
night.
Ash singing to Brock and Misty.
Beard that's white.
I saw you have that one too. Fuck yeah, you did. Hell yeah, this is a great song.
Must be Santa.
It's weird
Santa
that
Claus.
I would say a CD that literally only came out to capitalize on the Pokemon craze
Is this well constructed?
is this well constructed and brings so much more life to covers than the Glee Christmas covers.
Yeah.
did. Like it's
Well,
wild.
it's because we'll get there. We got 2 more tracks, and then we'll
Okay.
talk about it a little bit. All right, so
Okay.
I don't know what this is going to be because it says the night before Christmas. It's either going to be a song or it's going to be someone telling a story.
I hope it's the Family Force 5 cover. It was the night before Christmas.
Oh, it's freezing out there. Close the door. Did you get more wood? Oh, yeah. Hey,
But you know it's Christmas and my heart is open wide.
I downloaded it from the internet. Oh, I know this one.
What the fuck is
Was
the internet?
night before Christmas, and all through the house.
Okay, so yeah, this
not
is
a
just
creature
Ash
was
reading
stirring,
"Twas the Night
not
Before
even
Christmas."
Does
meow.
it pick into music? Go forward a little bit.
As his courses they came,
St. Nicholas came with a bound.
it encircled his
Yeah,
head
no.
like a wreath.
Just them talking.
had
That's
a-
cute.
That's fine.
Cool little break interlude. But do you really want it as your penultimate track?
No, and then we end with, let's see if there's more Pokemon that show up on this,
All right,
because
here
the
we go.
last thing just says Christmas medley.
When he left, like
Oh.
a book.
There's definitely going to be some Pokemon samples in here. I feel like it has to be.
Here's your chance to sing along now. We love Pokemon, and so do you.
Can you pause this? Can you pause this? Nothing screams like Chin Pokemon, like from South Park.
We
than,
love Pokemon.
We love Pokemon, and so do you. Burn down the man.
Everybody knows this one.
Rabbit dashing through the snow.
In a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, shit.
Poke and slow bro, laughing all the way. Bellsprout starts to sing, so does Magnemite. Then Seeking will start to ring the jingle bells tonight. Oh, Pokeballs, Pokeballs, throw them all the way.
The thing that bumps me out is I didn't have this CD as a kid. I had a fuck ton of Pokemon stuff. I'm shocked that I didn't, and I probably honestly did. I just didn't listen to it much.
Here's one of my
I would have definitely sang this version of these songs,
Oh, yeah.
like to my friends. They'd be like, "Shut the
Nido
fuck up."
King was falling down on his trainer Steven.
Then they lost, so the match was even. Nido King returned. He
This is
said,
so
"I
stupid,
can win
but I
this
love it.
duel." So
I can't believe this exists.
I mean, there's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, and we just write it out and hear what all these parodies
I
are.
want to hear what all the parodies are.
Yeah, let's see.
Brock, this one's for you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, all right, Brock.
Joy is a girl, she sure is fun. But I like Jenny too.
So, I don't know if you remember, but Brock's bit was like he fell in love with every girl that talked to him.
Gotcha.
So he has a really big crush on Nurse Joy. So
Battle since I can't remember.
Remember when?
But whatever they do, I'll rely on Pikachu. Them and shock them
These aren't terrible lyric
Not-
changes.
These are fun and they fit. They're not forced.
No, they're not Family Forced 5'd at all.
Fuck off.
Oh, Caterpie, oh,
Caterpie.
my butterfree.
So we're gonna ride this out. Like, let this keep playing.
Yeah, there's
but I
only
do
90
wanna-
seconds left to go.
Yeah,
on
I
this.
do want to ask you about the next 2 songs though. Are the is one of the karaoke tracks this?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's the Christmas medley karaoke track and the I'm Giving Santa a Pikachu for Christmas karaoke track.
Which one was that?
That was the one that Professor Oak sang.
Okay.
Also interesting to note on Wikipedia, karaoke is spelled incorrectly on one of those two.
All right.
Oh. Keep this in mind when we eventually do our top 12 days of Christmas rankings.
This counts.
I love it. 4 Charizard.
3 Ekans.
2 Electabuzz.
And a Farfetch'd with great agility.
Now let's all get together for the big finale.
Oh, it's the big finale.
Fun. You sing along too.
I think it's just regular We Wish You.
Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
What's a marrow?
Wish you
I guess.
Christmas.
Not their strongest one.
Holidays, everybody. And a happy new year.
I really think that they should have ended with
Just the normal words.
normal version, because I think that would have been cute.
Yeah.
It's basically would be like the Pokemon Company wishing you a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Just like, but
Didn't hate it.
I honestly think that might be one of the best albums we've listened to.
I think it has the highest amount of songs that I said, hell yeah.
Yeah,
to.
at least albums.
And it's
that,
short. That entire runtime, like we skipped through those, but I think that whole album's runtime is 25 minutes.
That's perfect.
You know what I mean? Like you get in, you get out.
Listen,
is it one you listen to multiple times in the year?
not.
No. Is it one that you like pop 1 or 2 songs into a playlist at a party for a laugh? Sure. Is it one that you like listen to once in December, just when you're doing
Get
something
out of the
silly,
way.
playing a video game, and you're like, I'm going to throw on the Pokemon Christmas album while I play this game real quick?
Christmas albums do not need to be long.
No, they shouldn't.
They should not be long.
I think the biggest fault of a lot of those 90s, or not 90s, but the punk Christmas albums is like, this needs to have 25 tracks on it.
Yeah.
It's like, it really, truly does not.
It doesn't. I think those. Remember when they were doing the Now? That's what I call Christmas albums. Those things were like double discs.
Yeah, don't
Bro,
need it.
I don't need it.
No,
I don't need it.
Do not. But, Dylan,
Yeah.
if there was anyone I could have as my co-host on this Christmas podcast, I would Pikachu.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Roundabout, but you got there. I want to give you a Pikachu for Christmas.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa, now we won't stop till the big ball drops on New Year's. Have a happy holly, have a great holly, have a merry happy holiday.
At Maximum Mediocrity, people say things like,
I don't dress like this on the regular basis. This isn't my, pooping uniform. This is not.
and they also say things like,
The nurses are usually either angels of mercy or whores.
every episode is a new experience where you get to know people that aren't famous but should be.
Why did my facing Floyd Mayweather in the woods?
My co-host Morgan and I track down the people you didn't know you needed to hear from.
It's like hot sex in a mug.
We are the Maximum Mediocrity Podcast, and we are on all major podcasting platforms. We'll be waiting for you.
Are you a fan of young adult novels?
Have you ever wondered the stories behind the people who wrote your favorite young adult novels?
Then join author Eric J. Brown
And Alyssa Lube of Netflix's The Circle.
every other Tuesday on YAOK.
Available on all podcasting apps.
Woo!
At Maximum Mediocrity, people say things like,
I don't dress like this on the regular basis. This isn't my, pooping uniform. This is not.
and they also say things like,
The nurses are usually either angels of mercy or whores.
every episode is a new experience where you get to know people that aren't famous but should be.
Why did my facing Floyd Mayweather in the woods.
My co-host Morgan and I track down the people you didn't know you needed to hear from.
It's like hot sex in a mug.
We are the Maximum Mediocrity Podcast, and we are on all major podcasting platforms. We'll be waiting for you.
You're listening to the Geekscape Network.